And we are live.
Alright, welcome everybody to tonight's session of Sins of the Fallen. Where we last left off, the party found themselves inside the caldera of a volcano known as the Cradle of Stone. As they explored this volcano, they found themselves face to face with various lava elementals that attacked them, and they started fighting them off. And near the end of that conflict, they found that they were helped by a entity that only Casper could see. And as they made their way to the center of the volcano, where there was a building up on a kind of like a raised portion, the building exploded into a gout of green flame. And this figure stepped out of the flame for everyone to see now. Thanked them for their help in discovering whatever this gout of green flame was, this rising group of corrupted fire elementals. And then he took his leave. And so we pick up with the party sitting in the middle of this volcano, the gout of flame continuing for a few minutes before the last of the corrupted fire elementals dissipated into the sky, away from where the party can see with the low visibility of the smoke. And so, what would the party like to do?
Get out of volcano.
You leave.
Yeah, I think once
We've been
we're
trying to do.
once we're out of the volcano, we can address the other other parts of these conversations we need to have.
All right. Well, this 12-foot tall corrupted satyr man threw Casper the crank, which you assume is for the lift out of the volcano that you didn't have before.
Guess we head back to where the crank would fit, that little lift thing.
Alright.
Yeah,
Back to continue our plan of get us off this mountain. So help me.
Or so help me.
All right. You guys pick your way back across the bridges
Actually, wait.
Well,
Should we poke around the house that the weird creature came out of? Or are we all just thinking, nah, we're just gonna leave it?
No, we do. I gotta look. I gotta search.
I just realized we didn't discuss this. We should probably take a look inside.
At least a little peek.
I only actually fully just remembered who I am, and I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. I do gotta see if I see anything cool or worth taking.
all right. So, the building has exploded, so there is significant rubble, some of which is still on fire. I guess this would be a strength-based investigation check to try and clear the flaming rubble away to find what could be going on in this building.
Strength-based investigation.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're not proficient with investigation, it would just be a strength check. Otherwise, you can add your proficiency bonus.
I'm not. But I'll cast guidance, and my strength and charisma, or my strength and intelligence are the same anyway.
Yeah, I'm
Oh, I
gonna
have good investigation.
roll it as acrobatics because that gives me the same modifier that I would
Oh,
have.
no, I don't.
All right.
Because I have expertise in investigation, so it'd be a +6.
Ooh.
Got it. All right. Yeah. Ruby, it's very easy for you to do this with your resistance to fire. You start poking around, moving rocks around, and you eventually find what looks to be a large hole in one of the rooms of this ruined building. Roughly, it's like a square hole going straight down, roughly 10 feet on one side. You can see that at one time there might have been some mechanisms around here, as you recognize a elevator descending into a mine shaft.
Well, definitely don't want to go down there. That's the opposite direction of
But
get off the
definitely?
mountain.
I wouldn't say
We know-
definitely.
We know what was down there. We don't
Do
need
we?
to go. Yes. That's
Okay.
where they sealed all the creatures when they were digging in the adamantium mine. Got that in my notes here somewhere.
And
Yeah.
now it's open.
I mean, I don't got the supplies to make anything else out of adamantium, so, And back to the stronghold is still the opposite direction of get us off these mountains.
Fine. I just want to know, though. Okay.
We read about it.
Yeah, but in mines there could be like.
Well, you're certainly
Yes.
welcome to go down there, have fun. I'm heading back to the crank.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
tired of this fucking volcano and I want to get out of here.
Okay.
Or so help him.
No. I'm fine.
Or so help us. We're gonna be the ones in danger if we don't get Fulcrum off this mountain soon.
I mean, we're already in danger just by being up here. I'd just like to get out of here.
All right. So then, with that, if there's nothing else, you guys pick your way across the bridges back to that island with the raised section, and you finagle the crank into place, and you start turning. And about 10 minutes later, a small kind of, God, what is it called? I'm already blanking on what it's called.
Platform, gondola.
Yeah, like a gondola, that's a good way to call it. Like a small gondola comes dipping down out of the smoke towards the small rock outcropping you guys stand on.
I'm
I think
sure
it-
it's safe.
Yeah, it gets closer, and it looks a little rickety, but it's made of the same metal the bridges are made of, so it's probably fine.
Seems good to me.
Yeah.
I check the stability.
All right. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
'Cause I'm so good at these.
I'll help him.
Guidance.
All right. Advantage and a D4.
$24? Or no, 23. I can count. I looked at the wrong one.
That's all right. All right. So, between the three of you, you can tell that it looks stable, although a little it kind of seems to swing on the wire that it moves across. You think it's probably not a good idea to send more than 2 people at a time on the thing, which is good because it's doesn't really look big enough to send more than 2 people anyway. You have to really cram in to fit more than 2.
All right, who wants to go first?
We could just keep that marching.
I can go first. I'm small.
Yeah, I can go over with B.
Okay, have
I
fun.
go.
We want to send 2 small people and 1 larger, or
Well, there is only 1 small person.
what was I thinking? There was 2. I'm thinking of something else. Sorry.
Once upon a time, Ruby was a short character. Once upon a time, Ruby was a dwarf, and
Wow.
I'm thinking of my
We
other
go!
Saturday game, so yeah.
All right. So the 2 of you get into the gondola, and someone else starts cranking.
Which is obviously me.
I mean, it's not like the most there's a lot of like gears working here, so it's actually not that hard to crank it. It's just you need the tool to do so. So it's very easy for you, Felcrum, and you think someone else could probably do it, but you can still do it if you want.
I'll do it for now.
All right. Ruby and B, the 2 of you ride this gondola as it kind of sways back and forth, and you lose sight of your fellow party members as the smoke envelops you. And for a while, you just are in this kind of anxious void of smoke as the gondola continues to rise up. Just wire on either side of you, and no sight of anything else in any direction. Just the 2 of you.
this is fine.
Yeah, this is great. In Ruby's head, I'm like, should we talk or should we just not?
I mean, I don't know. Do you have anything we need to talk about?
No.
I mean, that whole thing down there was weird, but I think we can wait to discuss it until we all get together again.
What if something comes out of the shadows and eats us?
Well, I look like shit, so it's not gonna take much for something to eat me.
Yeah, me neither.
And I guess if that's how I go, that's how I go.
Yeah. We just wait for something to eat us while we're in this.
We have a small existential crisis as we ascend in this gondola.
All right. The rest of you about 15 minutes after Ruby and B disappear into the smoke, a second gondola dips down out of the smoke, completely empty.
Oh God, they're dead. Somebody had to say it. I'm assuming it's controlled by the same one that I'm cranking, maybe?
Yep, it seems to be on the same track that you're cranking. I'll say as you look close enough, you can see this is not the same gondola that they left on, so you think maybe there's several gondolas along the track that as the track moves, the gondolas move with it.
Several on that track, and it's 15 minutes in between carts. This is either there's 2 on that track, or this wire stretches miles.
Well, let's keep it going. Who's on the next one?
Well, I'm gonna keep
I
cranking.
will-
So
Wait till the end of Fulcrum. How about we
Till
put
the end of
two
Fulcrum?
absent
What?
people? What?
What?
What do you mean what?
you said you're gonna wait till the end of Fulcrum.
And
I'm-
with.
Oh,
I said with.
I heard of.
Okay. It's fine, I'm a bull.
I'm like, wait, what's going on?
With.
All right, who's
Well,
next?
Yeah, who's going on the second one?
Here you go, Kit. Push.
Wow.
Nice.
Ending Fulcrum, pushing her sister. Craziness happening tonight.
That's what happened when Tori has a little sleep. It's fine.
So are you sending Kid off alone?
No, someone go with her. Here, Jasper. Go. I'm sure nothing bad will happen to them.
Very convincing.
It'll be fine. It'll be okay, probably.
Maybe. Depending on whether Josh is here.
He unmuted.
Yep.
We haven't heard anything yet.
Oh god, he's dead.
Oh, yeah, he's gone.
Possessed by the goat man.
She's back.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
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 There we
I was
go.
talking and I thought that some people were just talking over me. I said I'll go on the second one.
Nah, honestly,
classic.
this is the first time I've
Hooray.
heard you say anything all night.
Same.
So
I thought you were
guess
just
this wasn't
being your
working.
usual quiet self at the beginning of these Sundays.
Maybe we should do a test before we start to make sure everybody can hear everybody.
Yeah,
Nah,
probably.
We'll
that'd be too
totally
smart.
remember to do that next time.
Alright, so Kid and Casper going on the second one. Sounds good.
Bye, fellow changelings.
I keep on cranking.
Alright. So Casper, you and Kit also disappear into the smoke. Find yourselves on this swaying, rickety gondola with no sight of anything in any direction besides the wire stretching off into the smoke on either side.
It's a ghost ride.
Ooh.
Ghost gondola!
You'll know for sure if you hear people starting to talk to you.
Ghost alone.
I always hear ghosts.
Alright, it's around this time that Ruby and B, the two of you, would see the smoke kind of dissipate as you leave the caldera of the volcano and the wire continues up onto a mountain bluff above you.
Yay.
You continue to ride for a couple minutes before the gondola kind of swings around, and you can take that moment to jump off before you start descending back down towards the volcano again.
Wait. Is there anything up here that will let us move the gondolas?
I'm so glad someone's looking.
It's okay. I got a plan.
You're not there.
I know, but I was saying from our end, as soon as we sent them off, I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, I thought
Not that
about
I
it as
can
soon
tell
as they
them.
left. I'm like, well, fuck, we should have done something first. But oh well, too late.
Go ahead and make a perception check, Ruby, seeing how Taylor dropped off again.
Okay.
Oh,
God. Sifting through rubble? Sure. Using my eyes? Useless.
Do they exist?
B, do you want to make a perception check as well to see if you can find anything up here to help? If you can hear me. Oh god, she's dead.
there it is.
She did say her internet is being real poo-poo.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, I might be able to hear you now.
There we go.
Hey, there we
Hey.
go.
Uh,
Alright. Do you want to make a perception check for anything up at the top here?
Like a way for us to get up there.
And she's gone.
Oh god, she's deaf.
Well, Ruby,
Yeah,
you
looking
can
real
see
good up here.
with your 9 that there's another spot like the one down below where a crank would go, but there is no crank.
Great. I want to ask if there's anything else up here, but I rolled a 9. And so I think even if there was, I don't see it. Like, boxes, like a little guard hut.
I would say with a 9 you can see that there's like a little like building like nearby. It's actually like on like the mechanism of the gondola is actually like right next to this building.
I'm gonna walk over towards that building. I'm gonna drag B with me.
All right.
And this whole time I'm still cranking because I have no idea when to stop.
No, you don't.
And no communication back with me to tell me to stop either, so.
All right.
Totally thought this through.
Yeah, we should have
So,
like
It'll
marked.
be
It'll be
fine.
fine.
So, you head inside with B, who B, having rolled much better on her perception check.
yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, you're back.
Welcome back.
B, you can see that there seems to be some connection of the mechanisms between the gondola and this small building that Ruby is dragging you into that makes you think there might be some kind of automated machine inside that just needs to be turned on.
Ooh, I pointed out. Hey, I think we should go look for something in there.
Okay.
as she actively drags you into the building.
This is going great, guys.
Okay, we're going this way already. Great. Sounds
Hi.
good.
High and low detective co on the case.
All right. It's around this time that those still in the volcano, which would be Felkra, Malkir, and Cat, you see another gondola coming down out of the smoke, and you can see that there is a figure standing in the gondola.
What?
Oh,
Maybe it's Ruby and
Oh.
she came back. We just can't see B. Can we make out any features, any details?
Make a perception check at disadvantage.
Okay. Okay, get guidance.
You can guidance yourself.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
I can't read. Found it. Ooh. 19 and a
Impressive
20.
rolls, even at disadvantage.
Yeah, I mean, when both rolls are really good. All right, Kat, you can make out that this figure is a very squat figure that makes you think that they are a dwarf.
To say, we know. Do we? Maybe we should be ready, I guess. Since I don't know about you guys, but I'm almost dead. I'm
Oh, I
hurting.
am as well.
Cool. I guess I just watched them approach.
All right.
Definitely not
Yeah,
one
I'm
of our
staring
people.
too.
Are you stopping the gondola when it gets to you, or are you people jumping on with the dwarf as it gets closer? Like he's like jumping on it as he jumps off or something.
That's
Well,
not up to me to decide because I'm still cranking.
We still need 2, right?
2 or 1. I don't think 2 of us are going to fit on there with the dwarf.
No, like we still need 2 gondolas to get the rest of us out.
Yeah, Malkir and then you and I.
Yeah. So
I say let
maybe we
Malkir go
should.
this time because he's a little heavier.
Yeah. So I guess we should stop
Or at least
it
slow
in
it
case
down
he
for the
tries
dwarf
to
to get
murder
off.
Malkir.
I'm
All right.
assuming he's going to be getting off here. I don't know why
All
he
right.
would take a fucking all the way around trip.
Oh.
You slow the gondola, getting ready for the dwarf to jump off. And the dwarf does not jump off. Do you stop the gondola, or is Malkir jumping on in this kind of like slow second as the gondola passes by?
Okay, simple question before I do anything. Is the dwarf alive?
Yeah. Can we make it anything else now that he's closer?
I would say you would, in order to inspect the dwarf further, you would have to stop the gondola.
I will stop the gondola.
Okay. For Casper and Kit, the two of you come to a sudden stop in the middle, hanging there in smoke, with no communication as to what is going on outside of
did
your gondola.
great.
Oh, fun. Okay.
For those of you at the volcano, though, as you stop the gondola and take a closer look at this dwarf, you can see that he is not moving. He seems to be kind of like perched kind of on the railing of the gondola, and you think he has died. Now that you're getting a closer look at him, though, you can see that this dwarf is not a normal looking dwarf. You can see that his body is covered in this kind of like chitinous shell made out of stone with like you can see like little like kind of creases in the stone that makes it look like he was still alive as his body was turning to stone, and there was like little like weak points where he could still move, but he has since turned completely to stone after dying on this gondola.
Does he have anything on him?
Weirdly, all of his armor and weapons seem to have also been turned to stone.
Dang.
So, quick decision here before I start cranking again. Are we going to just leave him be and not touch him, or are we going to kick him off and risk something, or
No,
I just say let him be and let him pass, and Malkier take the
Yeah.
next one?
and have him take the next one, but we don't know how far we're going, and I don't know how. So, my plan for getting you and me up, because I don't know anything on the other end, was to summon some apes and have them crank it while we're on a gondola and hope that it's less than an hour trip. And then, so I'd prefer a less number of, I guess, like gondolas between us and the rest of everybody else.
Well, I mean, Malkier is still going to be on the one directly in front of us, so.
Yeah, but then it might also freak them out if like one empty one shows up. It's like, oh my gosh, where's everybody else? There's just a dead dwarf here, and then we come. Especially since it's a long time in between them.
Well, we didn't really think about communication before we started, so I guess we just keep cranking and keep the thing moving and wait for the next one. Because I don't want to touch this thing because I don't know if infection and all that shit. We've had enough infection crap lately, so.
No, you can heal it. It's fine. I'll pull him off,
I
Dan. I'm
can't
super strong,
today.
kind of. That's okay. We can go a day with being sick.
Or, fully petrified. That's fine. I'm going to keep cranking.
Oh.
All right. Casper, a couple moments later, the gondola starts moving again. So, Ruby and B, you guys head into this little building, and you can see that there looks to be some kind of mechanism on the inside that you think might power the gondola so that Fulcrum doesn't have to keep cranking. You also just see another crank lying on a workbench nearby.
Oh. Does it look like there are any like missing pieces on this thing?
Yeah.
Or
On the mechanism?
yeah.
Go ahead and make an investigation check. It seems like a pretty simple, like kind of like almost like a coal boiler, kind of like what like a train engine uses. And it looks like as long as you can get like a fire going and burning the coal inside, it should start running just fine. Like there's a couple like kind of like dials to kind of like help regulate the pressure so it doesn't like overload or not make enough like steam or something. However, one thing that is missing is the coal. There is no coal in the machine currently.
Oh. I guess we should look for some coal. It's gotta be around here somewhere.
Yeah, do we see any lying around?
Not in here.
Walk around outside. do a loop around the building? Is there any outside?
Yeah. There like more rooms or anything?
There aren't more rooms. This is the only kind of room in this little house on top of the mountain. You look around outside, and you can see that there are some tracks, almost like minecart tracks, that seem to continue on down the mountain. And it looks like the tracks actually go right up to the gondola itself, but you don't see any minecarts, and you don't see any coal.
Huh.
I think we're better off just cranking it from this side ourselves.
Yeah, probably.
Should somebody, like, ride back down so that they know we can control it from up here, too?
I mean, I guess if they get in and it keeps going, it'll be fine?
They'll just figure it
We'll
out.
never know.
I'm hoping so.
I don't even know if you guys are off yet, so.
Do you think if I start cranking it, it's going to move faster?
Ooh, we try.
I'll grab the crank, I'll walk over to where it goes, and I'll start cranking as well.
All right.
This is where we break the gears.
I would like both Ruby and Fulcrum to make strength checks. Okay.
Still a good roll.
Yep. So, Casper,
Oh god.
you and Kit clear the smoke of the volcano, and you can see a bluff up above you that the gondola is rising towards, and it's just as you clear the smoke that you feel like a jerking sensation as the whole gondola kind of swings forward and backwards a little bit.
Oh God.
However, because Ruby and Fulcrum's rolls were very close together, it doesn't swing enough to cause you to make a dex save.
Oh, good.
If the difference between your rolls was 5 or greater, it would have made the gondola swing all over the place.
Roll20 was kind to us this day.
All right.
Does it feel like the cranking's easier now, or is it just still the same for me?
Make a perception check.
And also, would I have even noticed anything happened?
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
Did I notice anything happen?
You noticed that you started cranking. You went from no cranking to full cranking. There was, other than that, there was no change.
But, like, do I see anything different happening, like, on the cable system? I guess is the better question.
I would say no.
Okay.
All right. And Casper, you and Kit make it to the next bluff, and you can see Ruby and B are there. Ruby cranking on the machine, and the two of you jump off to the relief of solid ground, even if it is another mountain.
Son of a bitch.
Hello.
You made it.
In one piece, thankfully.
Did something happen?
No, but you never know if something would.
True.
Yeah, I was expecting to get eaten.
I was not expecting that, but new fear unlocked. Thanks.
You're welcome.
All right. Another gondola shows up in the volcano. This one is empty.
Malkir's turn.
All right. Is Malkir going alone?
I'm going to
Okay.
assume he would because we still don't know that they have access to a crank up there. So
Yeah. And I have
so we have no
contingency
communication
plans.
from anybody down to us.
It's fine.
All right. Well, I mean, from Nestor's message, it sounds like he wants to get out of the volcano. So, he gets on by himself, and you guys keep cranking. Ruby and B, did either of you get on when Casper and Kit got off, or are you just gonna keep staying up at the top and cranking?
I mean, if somebody else will take over cranking, I don't mind going back down, but that requires
Yeah.
B doing physical labor and
Or Casper doing physical labor, or Kit doing physical labor. I don't know if this is gonna work.
all three of them are equally as unlikely.
We're doomed at the base of this volcano forever.
I made myself comfortable. I don't know what you guys are doing, but I'm comfortable.
All right, it sounds like a no.
Unless
Seems like
somebody,
a perfect time for a raspberry break.
I tried, Felcrum, I tried.
Where is he
Oh, it's
getting all
fine.
these raspberries?
Too afraid to ask at this point.
They're actually just minor illusions. He's just doing it for the lulz.
No!
All right. So then, Malgear starts making his way up, disappearing into the smoke. All of you at the higher bluff, you see the gondola down below break out of the smoke, and you see a single figure standing in the gondola, making its way up. As it gets closer, you can tell it's not someone you recognize.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Who hitched a ride?
I hope the
I
other
don't like
two
it.
are okay.
We'll wait for them to come up.
Yeah. We'll deal with it if they hop off, I guess.
All right.
And I'm just down at the bottom cranking. Boy, I hope somebody's made it to the top by now.
Yeah, we might have problems if they're still all along
Yeah,
it and we
I'm just
switch
gonna
off.
I'm just gonna stay down here and keep cranking until we get some kind of sign that hopefully they made it or they come back down. I don't know.
I think you and I should get on the next one because I have two. I can summon animals twice more. So I'll summon the apes. And then if we're still on the gondola and it stops because they disappear in an hour, I can make some birds and we can just fly.
If you're sure.
Positive, it'll be fine. If the birds have to fly for an hour for us to get out, then we deserve to die. I accept death in that case.
Felcrum
Jesus.
just gives you this weird stare, like, really?
Mm-hmm.
Is that really the weirdest thing Cat's ever said to you? Let's be honest here.
I don't deserve to die for that, but I
Sure
mean,
you do.
know.
So do I. It's fine. That's what we
Alright.
get for being kind to other people.
Okay.
We deserve to die.
So, because each gondola is separated by about 15 minutes of time, it's been over an hour since you guys started this endeavor. Which means I need a con save from Malkir, Cat, and Felcrum.
Oh, maybe I should have gone last.
I'm fine.
Just need one from Malkir.
He may have stepped AFK, dealing with the leaks.
Deal with the leaks?
Yeah, he said it was raining and he's got some leaks he was taking care of, so.
Oh, okay. I'll just.
Yes, yeah, just go ahead and roll for him.
Oh,
Nice.
there you go. Another crit from me.
Good, it was used on us. In a good way.
All right. The DC wasn't really that high, but you all smashed it. So none of you are exhausted.
Good!
Yay!
Had
hate
enough of that
exhaustion here.
shit.
Yeah.
Remember what I said last time about getting exhausted? I'm still sticking to that.
Uh-huh. Alright. So, the gondola gets to the top of the mountain, and the four of you up there can see it's clear. It's completely clear today here on top of the mountain, and so you can clearly see this dead dwarf just kind of like hanging on the side of the railing, and you can see the kind of gruesome act of this thing that had like its skin kind of like grown like a stony exterior to it that eventually hardened all the way through its body, turning it into just a dead hunk of stone.
Gross.
Ew.
Just gonna keep drinking. Just gonna let it go by.
All right.
I mean, it wasn't
And,
going to stop. I don't know it stopped up there, so
That's true.
it's still going to keep going whether you crank or not.
And another gondola appears at the bottom. Are Felcrum and Cat jumping on?
We'll slow the crank down and not to a dead stop, but, slow it down so it doesn't make it jerk or anything, and then I guess we'll get ready
I
to
summon
hop on.
apes. 4 of them appear.
All right.
I was like, crank! And then hop on.
All right. Felcrum and Ruby, another contested strength check between the two of you.
Oh no.
As Ruby is going the same speed and Felcrum is trying to slow it down.
It stops now.
Well, good news. Malkir can fly.
Can he?
All right. So, Ruby, you feel the crank suddenly get weirdly heavy as something seems to be stopping the crank from moving as fast as you want it to. And you really have to kind of like push against it. But eventually, it gets back up to speed as Fulcrum and Cat jump onto the gondola, and the apes that she leaves behind start cranking the thing.
God. I brace for impact once I'm on.
A few minutes later, you see Malkir coming out of the smoke on his gondola, and he makes it all the way to the bluff with no problems. And then 15 minutes after that, Cat and Fulcrum, after several minutes of being enveloped in this smoke and having no way of looking in any direction, you eventually break out of the smoke and continue to climb all the way to the top of this new mountain, where you see the rest of your party waiting for you, with Ruby cranking on her end of things.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, hey.
Alright, and you jump off, and Ruby, I'm assuming you stop cranking.
Yeah.
However, it still keeps going because those monkeys are having a time.
Yeah,
To
sorry.
stop concentration or to let them just crank until they're gone.
I mean, that's up to you.
I know.
And sorry for the abrupt stop there. Wasn't sure what that dwarf statue thing was at first.
Yeah, that was weird.
I think I leave them cranking so when we get off and Ruby stops, it just keeps going.
We could just, most of us could hop on the next one.
I don't think we need to ride it in a circle. I think we're
Yeah,
good to
I
move
think we're
on.
good.
Okay.
What time of day are we looking at?
Well,
Is it bedtime?
trying to remember. I think actually the sun was setting when you guys first got to the volcano, so I guess it would actually be well into the nighttime.
Oh my God,
God damn
it's
it.
nap time. It's
Oh,
sleepy
it's time to
time.
sleep.
Sleepy time.
I'm gonna do a look around to see if there's anything dangerous near us or if there's a decent spot that we can sleep for the night.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Yay.
I mean, there's a nice little hut thing right next to the gondola mechanism that people could probably all cram into. Might be a little cramped, but it would at least be shelter.
Yeah, I'm gonna start walking back towards the hut.
I'm gonna summon my tiny hut.
I was about to say, I'm assuming Casper's gonna summon in his place, so we've got at least 2 spots we can sleep. I'll stay in the cabin thing.
I was gonna say I never count on being allowed into the tiny hut.
Same.
Can Kit and I go into Casper hut?
Okay.
Yay! Let's see, I'll cast Grapeberry and maybe they can look like raspberries.
Great berry.
Yeah. That's what it is. Got summon animals and I got Grapeberry. I'm great
God.
at spells.
Oh boy.
I'm thinking about changing dark vision to night vision. It's fine.
Don't let Mike catch you on a technicality because it's night vision.
It's still the same spell, it's just a name.
It's not dark vision, it's shadow sight.
Ooh, that one's even better.
God damn it, Mike.
Wait, all this does is now I can only see people's shadows. What the fuck? Alright. We doing watches?
Yeah.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, who's on first watch?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna wait till third since it's like already into the night. I'll wait till the sun comes up before I start looking because I can't see shit.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'll take first since I can
Okay.
see.
Fulcrum on third, Ruby on first.
I'll join Falcon because I can't see in the dark.
Alright, Malkir on third.
I'll join Ruby.
Cat on first. Leaving
Yeah, I guess It and I can take second.
Casper
See anything, but that's fine.
and Kit on
Casper can't stick his
second.
hand out of his hut, so
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Did B want to take a watch, or is she gonna be sleeping as usual?
No, she was very sleepy today.
Yeah. All right.
when has B taken a watch?
Exactly.
Mhm.
I think she's taken one or
I
two
think
in the
she did
of
take a
the
Yeah,
whole game.
I've written her name before.
Okay.
It's definitely been a minute. Actually, no, I think you recently took a watch.
Yeah, I think I might have taken a morning watch recently, or a late into the night watch. But she'll never take a second watch. No way in hell she waking up in the middle of the night.
That's fair.
Ooh, very fair of her.
All right. Well, first watch. Ruby and Cat. Perception checks, please. All right. I forget. I know Ruby speaks Primordial. Was Cat one of the people that also took Primordial?
I don't
Right,
think
I know it
so.
was Ruby, Felcrum, and one other person.
No, I don't.
Okay, must have been Kit then.
Oh, I can check. Yes, it Kit.
Yeah. So, your watch goes with no problems per se. Ruby, you do notice, that to the untrained ear, you could hear what kind of sounds like the crackling of fire. You know that this is, someone off in the distance shouting in Primordial, specifically Ignin, the language of fire elementals. And it's kind of like, when like you're just walking around and you can like hear people shouting from like a sports stadium.
Yeah.
Kind of sounds like that, just like a lot of shouting very far off in the distance that you can hear.
Does it seem to be coming like from the volcano?
No, it seems to be
Cool.
coming from the sky.
The sky?
Oh no, the sky is speaking French.
Sky's talking to me. I mean, if I look up, do I see anything?
You look up, and at first, you think you see just the clouds overhead before you realize that the clouds are kind of like turning like a strange greenish hue.
Same greenish hue as the fire that was coming out of the pit.
Yes.
Cool. I get up and I walk towards the Casper hut. And I say, "Cat."
Hi. I think I'm actually sitting outside the hut because I'm on watch. But yes, just look up as you approach.
Look up. Look at the sky.
Oh, that's pretty.
I don't think it's a good thing.
I'm sure it's fine.
As much as I don't want to have to wake him up, I'm gonna go wake Felgrim up.
Wait, but okay. But just because it's green doesn't mean bad necessarily. Also, what are we gonna do if we're all super tired?
It's fire in the sky.
I
There's
think
there's talking fire in the sky.
talking fire. Oh right. Anyway, I don't know. Well, I think we just keep resting, and we let them rest, and just tell them when we wake them up. Because I don't think there's much we can do if none of us have any resources left and are all super tired.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm smart. I went to college.
I went to college.
There it is.
So don't stress about it. We'll just keep an eye and I guess an ear. And it's okay.
I think I might be permanently stressed at this point. Do you think this is how Fulcrum feels all the time? He seems permanently stressed. Is that why he's always staring out windows?
I don't know. He was pretty chill when we were like, when he was cranking the crank. And we were just like, well, we don't know. We didn't establish communication. He's like, oh, well. I was like, yeah, oh, well, I have a plan. And it was all okay. So.
Okay.
Don't worry. Do you want to hold our plant, baby? I reach in the bag of holding.
Sure.
It'll make you feel better. But I need it back.
Oh,
I'm carrying this child.
that reminds me. I found something for you. Can I dig into my...
Just want to say, I love how they've completely lost interest in the night sky already.
Oh, Ruby needs a distraction from panicking about the night sky.
That's why I offered it. I got that wisdom. I'm good. Maybe stupid sometimes, but I'm actually smart.
I dig into my bag and I pull out the stone that had the cat drawing and a dead mouse.
What?
That I'm pretty sure had nothing weird about it.
A stone? What?
Yeah, it's just a rock.
Did I miss this week? I don't remember.
You
anything
did.
from this, though.
You did. You were gone that week.
Okay.
And I say, I got it in the last town we were at. I don't know, just thought you might like it. You didn't get to come out shopping with us.
Like rabbit. And I'm just like staring at it, like I hold it like right up to my face. I love it. And then I just hold it for the rest of our watch.
And I guess I'm holding the plant and staring at the sky.
As one does.
As one does. Feels very Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy of me, but...
That's good. I would say, I would say, Ruby, that you notice that the sound changes slightly. as your watch continues. As the clouds above slowly get a greenish hue to them, you notice that the Ignan shouting is still there. However, it seems to be joined with another dialect of Primordial, Orin, the language of air elementals.
Is it getting greener? Or is it the same green?
It's the same green, but it's spreading out throughout the clouds.
I say that to Cat. I'm just like, so it's not just fire in the sky talking now? Are we sure we don't? It seems to be getting
What?
worse, Cat.
Yeah, but what are we gonna do? Do you have a way of stopping the sky?
No.
Well, then. You wanna like throw a dagger into it? I don't think that's gonna do anything.
No.
Are you able to go into a fight at this moment?
Absolutely not. But we could
Well,
run. We could go camp
we're
somewhere
gonna
else.
run back into the volcano.
No, I know.
I think our best move is to just sit it out for now. Keep an eye on it. If things do get really bad, I can summon some animals to help us get away faster. But I think we should try to rest.
Okay.
You'll be okay. Shoulder pet.
Just keep watching the sky.
Alright. You continue to watch the sky for the rest of your watch, and that will eventually bring us to second watch, which would be Casper and Kit, I believe.
Oh yeah, that's me.
Yeah, if you can roll for Kit, please.
Yes.
A long phone call.
Yes.
I tell them about the sky.
Yes. Also,
It's a
this guy.
mother phone call that's
I say
confirming.
I think we should just. Wow, kid, good job.
Alright.
Keep an
Yeah.
eye on the sky, but also don't be too rash about it because there's nothing we can do about the sky anyway.
I will focus on looking at the sky and also not looking at the sky at the same time.
What?
He will keep watch, is what I heard, basically.
Yep.
Alright. Yeah. So, obviously, not gonna make a role play because she's not here. But, Casper, as you and Kit continue to watch the sky for your watch, you notice, the clouds continue to be filled with kind of this greenish hue, and then it just starts to dissipate after a while. And Kit lets you know that she can't hear the primordial shouting that Ruby pointed out.
Oh, good. Okay.
See, it took care of itself. It's fine.
Told you it'd be fine.
It's definitely fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine.
Was there anything you wanted to do yourself, Casper, on your watch?
No, I'm gonna just keep writing my story. That's kind of the only thing that I'm doing.
Gotcha.
I did take the plant back from Ruby before I went to bed.
Yeah, I gave the plant back.
Casper, go ahead. Say this would be either perception or insight. I'll let you choose.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, my insight is better.
All right. You notice as you're writing your book that it kind of looks like someone's been in your book.
It's not very nice of them. They're tampering with my story. Are they writing in it, or what are they doing?
Well, you see that a couple of the reason you notice is that someone's been in your book other than yourself is that a couple of the pages seem to be like scratched out, like almost like someone was trying to revision your story. And on the last page that had been affected, just kind of like scrawled across like the entire page in very kind of like vicious letters. Like someone was just like fisting the quill across the pages. You see written on the page the beast.
Beauty and the Beast. Damn them. Ruining a perfectly good story with this nonsense. The Beast. Not a nickname I've called myself before, but I'll take it.
Okay. All right. With that is your turn. Your watch concludes. Which brings us to third watch. Malkir and Felcrum.
Alright.
Casper, do you share Ruby's findings with Group 3?
Yeah, but I'll tell them it went away.
Okay. So then, the two of you are on the same page as everybody else.
Alright. Yep. Okay.
Yep, perception check. Nice.
Yep. That's about as far as
Absolutely
course.
middle ground.
Are exceedingly average. The average on a D20 would be 11, but you know.
Alrighty. Well, nothing of note really happens on your watch. Any conversation between the two of you?
I'll just be keeping an eye on the sky unless he's got something to say.
Same here. Occasionally looking at the sky, and then back to Felcrum. Well, you know, taking care of some of my gear. God, this is needs something to calm the nerves when someone tells you that the sky was speaking.
Not just speaking, shouting.
And lighting up.
Oh, God. Yeah. No real conversation.
Alright. then your watch would go off with no problems as well,
Oh, good.
which would mean everybody gains the benefits of a long rest.
Woohoo!
Missed having health.
Same.
It's nice, huh?
Long rest, but
And you wanted to potentially break the long rest. It was fun. We did it. Oh,
So how bad was it last night for you guys? Because I didn't hear shit. So
It was pretty weird. Not gonna lie.
Something was weird.
Yeah. The sky turned green. And it was
Okay.
and it was shouting. In
Shouting.
Yeah, in Ignin and Orin, which is air elemental language.
Oh, okay. So I guess we should get the fuck out of here, huh?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look for a
Right.
smart path down the damn mountain. Because I'm so good at perception.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Fuck you, roll 20.
Well, as I mentioned to Ruby the previous day, there are some mine tracks from the gondola that seem to go down the mountain.
Yeah, I think we just follow the mine tracks.
I'd say if there's any other paths or anything, but I probably don't see it.
Nope, not with that 9.
Well, I guess we follow the tracks. Unless anybody has a better way to go. And it does look like we're going to be heading in the same direction that we want to go, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
excuse me. Sorry, that was loud.
Let's follow the tracks.
Follow
Yep.
the tracks.
Onward.
follow that trail.
I ho. I. Away go.
Alright. So, you follow the tracks. And as you kind of follow the tracks down the mountain, you kind of like there's a part where like the tracks seem to be on like this little ledge carved out from the side of the mountain, and so you kind of have to go down to like single file as you're following these tracks, and you come around the corner to a large what almost looks like a quarry. You can see that it looks like a much larger kind of mining operation, kind of in the middle of these mountains.
Does it look like there's been any recent activity?
We'll make a perception check. No, it's much like the Citadel. The quarry looks very dilapidated, very like run down. Walls kind of crumbling in on the buildings from the stone just being weathered over time. You can see like there's like a large kind of like stone tower coming out of one of the buildings that kind of looks like it might be like a smokestack, like for some kind of refining purpose, but it has been. It looks like there's no smoke coming out of it, and it's been dormant for some time.
And is it possible to tell roughly how long it's been since the place has been used?
Not from a distance.
Not necessarily feeling the need to poke around at all.
Nope.
Only me? Okay.
Well, as you kind of like, are you like skirting around the edges, or are you just following the mine tracks as it cuts through this quarry?
Skirting around the edges?
All right.
Unless
Yeah.
anybody wants to cut through, aside from Cat.
Yeah, going around, because that
Okay.
feels like a trap.
I ain't going into no damn mine.
Well, I mean, it's not a mine; it's just a
It's a
quarry.
quarry, so it's open to the sky, so it's nice, right?
Yeah,
I
but-
ain't going into it.
Fallout has taught me things.
Yeah, you go into a large open arena-like space, you're gonna get ambushed.
How big is the quarry?
It's pretty sizable, like 100 or so feet across.
It's gonna take so long to go around. Okay.
I think it's worth the time.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm okay with it. I am also want to get off mountain.
Even if you guys do shortcut through it, I'm still going around, so you're going to be waiting for me anyway.
Well, I was thinking about shortcutting over it.
No,
Why? It'd be fine.
we don't need to. We can just go around.
Or we can just fly over it.
I'm already
What?
walking.
What happened? What
Just
happened to
kidding.
saving our resources? I'm also
What?
already walking.
I'm
Yeah,
not saying. I wasn't saying to save our resources. I was just saying we didn't have any resources for if a fight had happened.
All right. So
Going around.
you
Yeah, as
go
I follow
around.
them.
You guys spend a couple hours kind of like climbing over the rough stones along the edges of this quarry in order to avoid getting near any of the buildings. And you eventually get around to the other side of the quarry, and you can see that there are more mine tracks that continue on down the mountain. And there are actually a few carts here as well.
Oh, God. I knew someone was going to think roller coaster.
I mean, it could be faster than walking.
And it also could be much
Or-
more deadly.
I'm all for not walking.
Or this could end up being a Donkey Kong Country situation in which we gotta make the minecart jump. I
The
don't
hell
feel
is
like
Donkey Kong Country? The fuck are you from?
Things are weird in the Empire, huh?
Apparently.
Oh, it's a beloved thing. We saw Donkey Kong Country so many times at the theater.
It's a
When we went
college
to the
thing.
theater. It's fun.
Oh, I thought donkeys might have had their own country or something.
it was a classic theater performance that we saw in college.
Most popular show.
And they made the mine carts jump.
Yeah,
I was
it
about to say, how
crazy.
the fuck did they make the minecart
I mean,
jump?
they just had people like behind, like dressed in like stage hand outfits, so that they could just lift it. So it was really easy. But like, oh, it was such a good show.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure that worked great for theater, but in practical use, probably not very easy.
Yeah,
If even possible.
Terrible theater performance. You're not supposed to let your stagehands be seen in the theater.
Yeah, but you don't like notice them. I only do because I've seen it so many times.
Well, and you know,
Yeah,
sometimes
they were
you
wearing
do like
all
to
black.
watch-
They were just holding it up, and they were covered by it.
Well, and it is sometimes fun to like watch it and see how they did things,
Mm-hmm.
even if that means seeing the stagehands.
But
Can I
Sometimes the
inspect-
stagehand's presence actually brings comedy to the performance.
yeah.
Can I
Sorry,
inspect
go
a minecart?
Yeah, sure. Make an investigation check.
Yeah. Looks so safe.
Yeah, it looks
So
safe. You look inside one of them and you can see the remnants of coal, which kind of makes you think, oh, that's where they get their coal from. For the machine. Which makes you
Dude.
think there might be more machines in here that might run on coal.
Do I see a break?
Yeah, there's a break on the cart.
Just checking.
I mean, yeah, you rolled in that one, but it was also an 11. Like,
Yeah.
it's not a hard DC to make sure a cart has a break.
I mean, it looks fine to me, and we might run into other things that require coal, and I'd rather not have to carry it around unless somebody else wants to load up their pack.
Yes. What?
You
I'll
want to
put
fill
it
your
in my bag. I won't
with
fill
coal?
the bag, but I'll put a bunch of coal in the bag. That's fine.
Personally, still don't trust that
I mean,
bag.
coal's useful.
Why? Bag's great.
Yeah,
I load
bag,
coal into the bag.
bag is super great.
It can kidnap people. It can hold stuff. It's wonderful.
So are we walking, or how many of us can fit in a minecart?
Probably like 2 plus a halfling.
2.5.
Sweet.
2.5.
2.5 fling. Is there even enough minecarts for all of us to ride in?
Oh, yeah. There's
Okay.
like half a dozen mine carts here. You think this might be like a depot area?
I mean, it will let us make up some time.
I say minecart.
All right, I'm convinced.
I really don't want to
Let's
ride
go.
All right. So who's getting in what minecart?
I'll be in whatever one is heavier at the end.
I'll get in the second one.
I'll go third.
I'll get in the first one, I guess.
I'm walking.
I'll go. Oh, it's good. There's enough carts for how many carts? I was gonna go with Kit, but then everybody else split up, so I guess I should go with someone else. I'll put.
I mean, you guys don't have to double up. Like you can have your own
Okay,
minecart.
but I
There's
don't
half a dozen minecarts
want to
here.
not double up because
Oh, okay.
No, we should
that feels
double up.
like a bad idea. Yeah. Who's in the first one?
I actually have an
am.
idea for you guys.
Yeah.
Let's be smart about this if you guys are planning to take the carts, because I'm going to start walking. But how about we send one empty first and see how well it does? And then if it seems like it stays on the track long enough, maybe you guys can start hopping in carts and taking a ride. But I'm going to start walking. But I would recommend sending the empty one down first to see if it stays on the track and doesn't fly off or fall into some kind of pit that we don't see around a corner.
Okay, I'll pull one of the brakes. And I'll give the cart a push.
Alright. The cart starts rolling away from you. And it starts to pick up a little speed as it starts to decline the slope a little bit. And it continues on, and then you see it follow the track around a corner.
Hear anything that sounds like a crash?
No?
Seems good to me.
Go with Casper, and Kit's going in the one behind us. With Malkir, I think, was in the behind.
So yeah, still sitting in that third minecart.
Cool.
We go.
Yeah, I think that puts B and I together then?
Alright, so
Yeah.
Ruby and B, Casper and Cat, Malkir and Kit, and then Falcom's just walking.
Damn right.
Alright.
Never together, strike again.
Nope. So, you start moving forward in your respective minecarts. And you come around the corner that you saw the empty minecart go around. And you can see that a bit of a ways down from this corner, the rail declines a bit more. And you start going down this slope. And then you come to a area where there's a little like I think it's literally just called like a turnstile. A track exchange where the cart can go one way or the tracks can align so it goes a different way.
We should stop the carts.
Is it a switch or more of
Yeah.
a turnstile?
Just figure out where to go.
It's more of a switch, really.
Okay. 'Cause turnstile is completely different than a switch, so.
Yeah. Alright, so Ruby, you're in the front and you go to break.
Yeah.
Alright. Go ahead and make me a strength check, and you can use athletics if you're proficient.
I took athletics as my proficiency for mountaineering.
Nice.
And this is where she gets rammed by the other two carts from behind.
Alright. You slow down. Casper, Malkir, and Kat, the three of you can see that Ruby's cart is slowing down. Do you guys hit the brakes as well?
I'll try.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll have Malkir roll for his, and then either Kat or Casper can roll for yours. Another athletics check.
I guess I'll do it.
I believe in you.
Okay, I don't know if you should. Yeah. Shouldn't.
Mine would have been the same. So
Mm.
Nice.
Just need one from Malkier.
Yep. Okay, not bad.
Alright,
Good.
so Malkier starts slowing down behind you guys. Cat, as you go to slow down your minecart, the brake seems to be stuck a little bit, either from rust or faulty equipment, you're not sure. As you gain up on Ruby and B and slam into them, Ruby and B, I need you guys to make this would be. I'd say this is a strength save. All right.
Just a quick question. Do I hear the crash?
You would hear the squeal of brakes. It's not that loud of a crash because they're not. It's not like the rail is the car is going off the rails or anything.
Oh, yeah.
They're just kind of slamming into each other. So it's kind of hard to tell the difference with like the sounds of the metal clanging and the metal screeching. The screeching is much louder than the clanging.
Okay.
So B and Ruby, you don't go flying out of your minecart. However, Casper and Cat's cart keeps you moving, so you just fly right past the track exchange without being able to see which way you're going.
Well, we're going this way.
Amazing.
All right.
I mean, can I try to stop us?
Not really. Not with that save.
Then I guess we're going this way.
All right. Malkier and Kit, the two of you come to a halt right before the track exchange. Do you want to keep following your party, or do you want to look at the track instead?
Is there any signage to say which directions we're going? Whether or not there's anything of note to say like,
So you're stopping
Whether-
and looking?
yes, I'm checking these directions, make sure.
Okay. So you stop and you look at the track switch, and you can see there are two signs. One, the one that the track is currently switched to, kind of shows like, it kind of looks like an opening with like several like circles in it, almost like an opening with rocks in it. And then the other opening, and the other sign shows a symbol of like a bunch of like squiggly lines.
That not very descriptive, but I get it.
Yeah, you get the sense that the people who know what they mean know what they mean.
Yeah. We have one with sort of like an opening on it, and the other one with some squiggly lines on it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hedge my bets and say the opening. Probably a good indicator of an exit?
Or quarry, another one. Or like a hole that they're digging out.
I mean, my internal guess is that the squiggly lines are to indicate that probably something to cross. A dangerous variety.
I don't know, but we need to kind of. You guys should follow us. So we don't never together, because we're already never together. But you get to make choice because you are the one that is actually there.
Yeah, which way are you going, Malcolm? What was
We'll
that?
say.
Oh,
We'll say. But it is then.
he's flipping a coin. All right. All right. So you continue following the way that the other two minecarts went. Sounds good. All right. So back to the other two minecarts that are currently barreling down to this track with no control. You find that this track kind of starts kind of like going up and down like a roller coaster through several kind of like small like cave entrances cutting through the stone. And it kind of starts to curve in a bit as this almost like the track is starting to kind of like spiral down. And with this, I would say I need all four of you to make a dexterity saving throw as it kind of spirals down and you're going at such a fast speed. The carts are starting to kind of like wobble a little bit as your weight is being shunted off the track with the centrifugal force.
If we go down, we're going down together, Casper.
Oh my god. How did I know you'd be the death of me? Alright. Yeah. You all rolled really well. So you are able to keep your carts on the tracks as you continue down. And you can see as the track kind of straightens out a little bit, you can see what looks to be a small like mining house built into the side of the mountain, and the tracks are leading right up to the mining house. However, there are thick wooden boards blocking the mine.
We're gonna crash.
It might be time to just bail out.
I'm good with that. Let's go.
Right behind.
Bail out.
All right, so you're all just jumping off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fulcrum's never gonna let us hear the end of this.
What do you mean this was worth it? It's so fun.
I guess make another dexterity saving throw as you guys just jump out of the carts.
I rolled a nat 2. Are you shitting me?
Oh, damn. Her foot gets caught.
There's just a weird voice in the back of my head that says this feels very familiar.
All right, so B and Ruby, the two of you take 9 points of damage. Ruby, you can use your evasion to take half.
Thanks.
Right, because you guys are level 7, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I thought you were level 7, yeah. And then Casper and Kat, you both succeeded, so you take 5 points of damage as you just kind of roll along the ground. Malkir, you and Kit have no problems making your way down towards the rest of the party, as you did not lose control of your cart, and just kind of like come to a halt as they're lying there, and the four of you can see that your mine carts just went blasting right through the wooden boards, breaking open this mining house.
That
Felcrum,
was fun.
Yes.
you eventually get to the track switch that they had all gone down. And you can see the signs on the track switch. You would know, with your background growing up in a mining town,
Uh-huh.
that the symbol of the kind of like the opening with the rocks in it, you would know that that is a symbol for a an unstable condemned mine. And the squiggly lines is a symbol for a river that the miners often use as a natural way of getting things down the mountain.
Sounds about right.
You also notice that the track is currently switched to aim towards the derelict mine.
He just sighs and continues following the way that the track where the carts went. Because he was fully expecting something like this.
So the rest of you are standing outside of this mine. What would you like to do?
Wait for Fulcrum to catch up.
I was gonna say I'm just waiting for Felcrum.
I mean, that's a smart decision.
Makes the most sense to me.
That's actually, that's actually, the antithetical to our name is the nether fucking togethers.
Figure it.
All right. I'd say it takes about 40 minutes for Felgrim to catch up to all of you, as the path that you went down is not necessarily meant for foot travel. It's very rough, unstable land, but Fulcrum, having grown up around mines and mountains, he's not at risk of like falling and like breaking his ankle or anything, but he does eventually get there.
Is everybody good?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Plenty good. Feel great.
Yep.
Couple of scraped knees there. You sure?
No.
It's fine.
We saw the boarded up area and decided to push the carts through it, but we stopped in time.
I don't know about y'all,
Just
but
in
I had
case
everything
you
under
wanted to
control.
go down that way.
Fulcrum, you can clearly see that the condemned mine has been the entrance has been destroyed open.
Yeah. I'm also checking that story, but I kind of believe it.
I just gave you enough evidence that you didn't need to roll, but you
Nope.
rolled
Oh,
anyway.
well, you wanted
It's
to roll
fine.
anyway.
You know I'm lying. It's okay.
Oh, well, there you go.
I will be
When the-
completely truthful. I had everything under control.
when the roles match the narrative.
I wasn't gonna bother rules. I was so okay with them knowing I lied about something similar in the past, didn't I? I don't remember.
Well, the
Times,
good thing
yeah,
is everybody's okay. For the most part.
Wait, where's Kat?
What? Where am I?
I'm just kidding.
She's right there talking to me. Wait, where am I?
Ah, we really are never together.
Just kidding. It's actually Kit that's missing.
Oh no!
Oh,
Don't
boy.
do that. She's not even here.
I know.
All right.
Oh,
Does it look like there's a way to continue down around here, or do we have to make our way back up towards the other switch?
Well, you can either backtrack towards the switch, which would take a few hours because you'd be going uphill across difficult terrain, or you can check out the mine.
I can summon goats.
And I can get a horse, so.
You had 2 pairs of gloves this whole time?
It's only one horse.
We've taken the goats before. We all know about the goats.
Yeah.
We just only have the goats for an hour.
Well, but I could summon it a few times. But we can only have them for an hour at a time. Yes.
So we ready to head back up for a bit?
Yeah, I think so.
It was summon the mountain goats. Oh, and become one. Right?
I summoned
That was
my
the only way to
steed.
fit everybody, I think.
Alright, so you guys summon some mountain goats and make your way back up?
Yep.
Alright.
Felkram ain't going in that mine.
Mhm.
Felkram knows better.
Goats.
Alright.
Yeah, I just blink my steed back into existence and hop on that.
Well, you're probably better off using the goats.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because the steed isn't as sure-footed as the goats are.
Yeah, fair enough.
Unless you're recasting the steed to turn it into a goat. Which I would let you do that.
Nah.
Okay.
Or wait, was 4 goats enough to carry everybody?
Yeah, 4 goats
Did I
is
have
plenty.
to turn into one? Okay.
Yeah, you have to turn it. 4 goats is
Yay.
plenty. A couple we will have to double up, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Alright. So, you guys turn away from the condemned mine and ride your goats up the uneven slopes back towards the track switch. What you don't see is the lumbering form leaving the mine as you guys make your way up the mountain.
Good.
It's okay,
Great.
we're bad guys. It's okay, we're bad guys.
Add it to the list of shit we've unleashed. It's fine.
No, it doesn't matter. We're the bad guys. It's okay. We're evil. Evil campaign.
I mean, once again, you haven't really done anything evil. It's just like bad things just keep happening.
Yeah, it's not our fault.
I mean,
Like,
a
you
few
don't
of us
see-
has done some evil things.
Really minor stuff, though.
Oh, yeah, because, hanging that guy until he died. Well, that's just minor as hell.
I mean,
Comparatively, it is minor, yes, but
yeah, like
still, it's freaking cruel.
yeah.
We did
We're not evil. We're just misunderstood.
I'm sure somebody out there could fix us.
Well, they tried.
Don't
We
you know
left.
the truth? Villains always think they're the hero of the story. Come on now.
That's the thing, is you guys don't think you're the heroes of your story.
We're still trying to figure that out.
I'm the hero. I'm just trying to get rid of some clouds, okay? I'm a good guy.
I know what my goals are.
I know what my goals are too. And they're back up towards that switch.
Anyway, you guys head up to the switch and follow the track down towards the river. And a couple hours later, you find another kind of like depot area where it looks like they would like load off like stuff onto small like barges that would make their way up and down the river, as if to like ship off to other places.
Alright. Do we get on the river or do we go somewhere else?
And which way this river is flowing?
North.
Okay, so the direction we want to go.
Mm-hmm. And like northwestish, yeah.
Alright,
I'm
get on the river then. Because I'll be honest, you guys, we've been on this mountain for what, like 5 weeks at this point, and I still know what we're doing.
It's been like
It's been
maybe
3 or
a
4
week.
days.
Yeah,
Have-
like
have-
maybe a week.
about a
Have we
fortnight.
even known each other for 5 weeks?
Some of us have.
I feel like it's been about a month, I think. So
Yeah,
maybe
about a month.
Not quite 5 weeks.
Amazing.
Yeah, we've tolerated each other's existence for about a month. That's not counting how much time we spent in the asylum.
I'd rather not think about the asylum. I'm fine with going on the river.
Yeah. It could be a nice, gentle, relaxing ride.
Like last time we were on a river.
Oh yeah, like last time. Let's not have mutated sharks chase us again.
I'm never going to rule that out as a possibility. So.
But we can't at this point.
All right. So you guys grab one of the barges that kind of lie on the side of this river, and you all jump on and start making your way down.
Yeah, why not?
Guess.
All right. Are you guys just letting the barge do its thing down the river, or is someone trying to steer it with the poles that are provided?
Or I can be a shark and pull, as well as keep an eye out
Getting
for
deja
if there are
vu.
evil sharks again. Last time you guys said no, don't be a shark for if there's evil sharks, and then I became a shark after the evil shark showed up. But we could be proactive this time.
Proactive about the mountain river sharks.
The mountain river sharks, yes.
I mean, you're welcome to propel us, but I'm going to try and at least use the stick to somewhat steer.
I don't know. Or I can just chill and be a reactive mountain river shark.
I mean, it's up to you. It's going to be a slow trip either way.
think in this case we just try our best to steer, and then if we need to react, we'll react.
Okay, react with Mountain River Shark. Got it.
All right. Then Fulcrum, this would be a strength-based survival check. So if you're proficient with survival, you can add your proficiency modifier. Otherwise, it would just be a strength check. If you have proficiency with water vehicles, this would also give you advantage.
Okay, so strength checks it is.
Okay. Okay, pretty good. So, you're not accustomed to steering a boat, and especially down kind of these, not quite rapids, but very kind of like a very rocky river. But luckily, your raw strength is enough to kind of keep the boat at least in the center of the river. Hopefully, that's good enough to avoid any rocky outcroppings that might get in the way. And you guys start making your way down the river. So, it's not too bumpy of a ride, so if anybody would like to do anything in the couple hours it takes you to get down the river, you can.
How do I make my hammer into my monk weapon?
I think that's just like, do you mean a monk weapon or a kensai weapon?
I guess my kensei weapon.
Yeah, because I
Like
don't remember.
replace my short sword with the hammer.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't remember what level the kensai weapon thing is. Is that right away? That's
I
at
think that's
6th
right away.
level. Are you 6th level monk?
Okay. No, I'm not.
Okay, so you can't make it your kensai weapon, which is fine because it's already magical.
Okay.
But you can make it a monk weapon because all it requires for you to make something a monk weapon is that you are proficient with it, which you get proficiency with your hammer thanks to being a ranger.
Okay, cool.
So it's already a monk weapon.
Sweet. Never mind then. I thought I needed like a short rest, but cool.
No. I think it's like, even for the kensei weapon, I think it's just like a couple minutes.
Okay, cool.
And I might even be thinking of something else anyway.
Okay. Well then, never mind.
Oh, I that's right. So for kensai weapons, it's literally the same thing as what you just get for being a ranger. So, because
Okay,
a
cool.
kensai weapon is literally you just pick a weapon that's usually not a monk weapon and make it a monk weapon. But you just get that automatically for having multi-class ranger, because you get proficiency with all the martial weapons, and then those martial weapons become monk weapons thanks to Tasha's. The thing from
Okay,
Tasha.
cool.
Yeah. So there you go.
Gotcha.
Anything else?
Thanks.
Hanging out. Keeping an eye out.
I take my little plant buddy out. And we're hanging out. Also keeping an eye out.
All right. So, It's a surprisingly peaceful ride down the mountain after the rest of the shit that happened on this mountain. It's a refreshing change here at the end. And several hours later, the river seems to kind of like calm a little bit and become less steep as it leaves the mountainous area behind and becomes more of a lazy river through the plains northwest of the mountains.
West is the direction we need to go in. Does it make sense to just stay on the boat for a bit longer?
Also, could we see the map and see where we're located so we kind of have a rough idea?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I figured that might help us figure out exactly what we're doing, where we're going.
I can do that. Alright. You are right here. You can see that the river seems to start to head towards a large lake to the northwest. Fulcrum, you would know that Donskar would be to the west of you, as well as your hometown is not far from here.
Yep. I guess we just keep on heading west, slightly north.
Alright. So I guess the question is, are you going straight to Donskar, or do you want to head home first?
Ooh, good question. I kind of want to show them what happened to my home, but I also know getting too close can be dangerous. So we're going to do that. So we're going to head towards my home first.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll show them where the corruption came from.
So, with that in mind, then you would want to get off of the water because it's a bit more landlocked than Donskar is.
All right, I will bring us to the edge of the river and bring us off the river.
All right. So, Felcrum leads you all off of the river and starts heading west, as well as a little bit kind of to the south, actually. Almost like he's heading, kind of hugging the mountains a little bit as you continue west. And after another few hours of walking, you crest over a hill, and you can see what was once a small village. However, coming from the mountains and completely encapsulating this village, you can see a plague has kind of destroyed the land. The ground is like a barren wasteland. Trees are lying dead with no foliage growing from them at all. And the small village itself looks abandoned. Except for one small smokestack coming out of a large building in the center of town.
Would I recognize what building that is?
Yeah, it's like the town hall. Whenever there would be like any general meetings of the community, like where the mayor would gather everybody to talk about what's going on.
There normally supposed to be activity there?
Normally not.
Is this something we should check out, or?
Might be a Guardians of Light outpost that they've set up here.
In that case, wouldn't it be a good thing if we checked it out?
I've already started walking towards it.
So,
Like
Yeah.
impulsive pilgrim.
I like the Stalker. I'm like, yes, murder. Please, lead me towards it.
And as we head down towards that direction, I say, yeah, welcome to Strathmore. What's left of it, anyway.
So, you walk towards town, and it's around this time that I think the sun would start setting. And as the bright light of the sun starts to dissipate, and you walk into town, you notice the ground actually, where before, like in the daylight, it was barren, but as the light leaves, it's almost like the ground starts to glow. And as you look closer, there's like these thick, kind of like green veins kind of stretching through the ground, almost like fungus. A bioluminescent fungus that has worked its way through the topsoil.
Does it look like it's flowing in a particular direction?
Well, I mean, it's like branching out from the mountains, covering the entirety of the town. But as you look closer, it does actually look like it's pulsing. Almost like it has a heartbeat.
Hmm.
Oh.
I don't like that.
It's unnerving.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit. But yeah, I think we should find a spot outside of the town before we go in to make camp.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Yeah.
agree. But if we're gonna do that, I can send in like Green Bean or something to maybe scout a little bit.
See, I thought I was setting you up to sneak up on whoever's in the town hall under the cover of night, but if you want to wait till morning, that's fine too.
Unless you guys want to do that.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm down for some nightly murder.
In the middle of nowhere. What if we snuck into town in the middle of the night and got in the town hall under the cover of night?
Also, if they're paladins of light, don't we want them not to have sun, even
I mean,
if it might not actually be anything?
Well, the
I
sun
mean-
really doesn't bring their power, but
Eh.
I mean,
yeah, under the cover of night would probably be smarter. That's a much better idea.
I'm
Generally
always
speaking,
pro night
I-
sneaking.
generally, nobody expects you to beat them in their sleep.
I guess it depends on who they are.
I did not prepare sneak stuff today, but it's okay.
I mean, if you'd like, I can sneak a little bit ahead of the group.
If you're willing, go for it. Just try to avoid the glowy green shit as
Yeah,
best you can.
I don't want a repeat. I'll be perfectly honest. I mean, my thought is that we can all move at the same time, and I'll just go a little bit ahead of the group.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then, as you move into town, I'll take a stealth check from Ruby and a group stealth check from everybody else.
All right.
Or, can I use my wheel on Fulcrum to increase it by
Sure.
D6, and then I'll also roll mine. Boop.
So I get a d6.
Yeah. I was thinking about giving you enhanced ability, but you rolled very fast. Oh, well, double digits, hey!
I mean, it brings you to a 10.
I need to roll mine. Oh, I didn't need to roll kids.
Is the 17? Is that
17
yours,
is
or-
mine. Yes, sorry.
Okay,
Mine first, then Kit.
gotcha. Okay. Well, that's still 4 successes and 2 failures, not counting Ruby. So as a group, you're stealth, and Ruby herself is pretty damn stealth.
I'm already gone.
All right, so Ruby,
Yeah.
you move ahead of the group and sneak up. As you get closer, you can see that this like town hall that you can see the smoke kind of rising up from the chimney. It looks to be boarded up. It's been boarded up in a way that like someone could like peek out through the boards, but other than that, all the windows are covered with wooden boards, and the large double doors at the entrance, that's not boarded up, but you're assuming they have another way of keeping that closed.
Yeah. Does it look like it was boarded up with the intention of like fortifying it, or it was just like boarded up because we're all leaving?
Make an investigation check.
God, I can't investigate shit today.
I would say with a 12, you can gather that it seems to be more like defensive than just keeping things out while people are gone. Definitely more to fortify.
Okay. Do I see like an easy way in? Aside from the door that's probably blocked off on the other side somehow?
Make a perception check. All right. Yeah, all the windows are definitely boarded up, so you can't go in that way. Front door is either blocked off or a trap, so probably don't want to go that way. You can see at the top of the town hall, as you kind of like zero in, you can see the smoke rising from the chimney. The chimney looks big enough for you to go down through. Plus, you wouldn't really have to worry about the fire at the bottom, being a fire genasi yourself.
Go be Santa Claus.
Yeah. It's a Santa Claus, but you're bringing the gift of murder.
The gift of murder.
So really, it's just a question of getting on top of the roof.
Oh, I'm not that worried about that.
Yeah, it's not a hard question.
I'll I'll go back to the group first.
Sure.
And I relay all of that,
All right.
including the fact that I think I could sneak down the chimney and try to let them in from the inside. Unless we're, Fulcrum might not fit down a chimney. Melchior also might not fit down a chimney.
I'd be too loud coming down that chimney, honestly.
No, we'd send you last.
Couldn't we do? What if we do ambush? Never together is half in the front door, rest behind.
I mean, Ruby could come down the chimney, and then like anybody with ranged options could probably fire into the windows while, as they're surprised by the Genasi coming through the fireplace, we have Fulcrum do a good old like Kool-Aid man through the door,
Oh yeah.
and clothesline a couple motherfuckers.
Yes, with a sword.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that also a character from your Donkey Kong Country?
Yes, it is. It's very popular.
Yeah. He's known for
that one too.
making explosive entrances through doors and walls.
Mostly walls.
That one does sound fun. I could also, I could take a wild-shaped cat with me.
That is true. You could take a second body with
Although
you. So.
it is going to be hot. No, never mind. I shouldn't take anybody else with me.
Well, no, I have, because I've been preparing it every day, I have absorbed elements actually, so if I took fire damage, it might help, because then, it's only a little bit of a bonus, but it'll mean if I hit somebody, it might do more damage if I even end up hitting them. I don't think you should go in alone, though.
Well, before we even think about heading in, maybe we should see if we can see inside through what little sight we have through those boarded up windows. Just to see what we're heading into. Because I don't want to walk in there and there's like 20 or 30 guys.
Yeah.
We can take them. Okay.
When I was walking around, did I see a good spot that I could slip over and peek through?
Yeah, I'd say so. Well, you'd be kind of like a little, kind of raised up, so you might have to like climb up a wall to peek through, but you could do it pretty easily.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, you run back and find that spot and parkour up the side of the town hall a little bit and peek through, and you can see that there's a lot of like busted up benches inside that at one time probably was where the townspeople would sit during community gatherings, but the broken pieces of the benches seem to be used as rationed firewood, and you can see kind of huddled around the hearth. You see, I'd say about 5 people sitting there, and they all seem to be wearing similar armor to what Fulcrum wears.
Do I think they're the only people in here?
I mean, they're the only ones that you can see, and they're all huddled around the fire. So unless there's someone that likes to be cold, this is probably it.
Scamper back to the group. Looks like 5 people. They're all dressed pretty similarly to Fulcrum, so I'm assuming it is the other paladins.
Sounds like them.
They're all huddled up by the hearth. So if I go down the chimney,
You'll
I will-
immediately be.
I will be surrounded. But if we time it right, I definitely think we can cause some panic.
Oh yeah.
Front door bust in, chimney jump down, window break through, money.
You can even break through those boarded up windows easily.
Or just, front door and chimney.
Yeah, we could also just front door and chimney.
Yeah, I'm thinking front door and chimney is
Yeah, front
probably
door-
going to be the safest bet.
Yeah, let's not divide ourselves too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For anybody that's noticing, Fulcrum is gripping his sword extremely tightly, and his hand is twitching a little bit.
I love this bloodlust in you. It's really nice. Brings out
Yeah,
the green in
okay.
your eyes.
He looks at you and his eyes flare green, like as green as the glowing green around us. Like, really?
Fulcrum, you want to fuck some shit up, bud?
He just gets a big old grin.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
I'll go chimney with Ruby.
I'll also go chimney.
We're
Alright.
just gonna throw him a nice surprise party. Great.
Yeah, what's a little fire
Do that.
damage? Doesn't hurt anybody. It's fine.
So we got
No, it's fine.
Team Chimney,
Woo!
which is Ruby, B, and Kat, and then Team Door, which is Felcrum, Malkir, Kit, and Casper.
I would prefer us to call ourselves the Team Kool-Aid, thank you.
Team
Team
Kool-Aid.
Santa and Team Kool-Aid.
Yes,
Get it
Team
right.
Kool-Aid and Team Santa, clearly.
Team Kool-Aid and Team Santa. Got it.
I love this.
Weirdly, they're both red.
Yeah, for murder.
For murder.
For murder. I don't know. I feel like right now green is the color of murder, but all right.
Still a Christmas color. It's fine.
Yeah, it's when you put them together. That's when you get Christmas. Green and red.
No, then you just get brown.
Said put them together, not mix them together. Jeez.
True. Either
All right.
way.
So,
We can even
Who-
time it because there's telepathy on both sides. Just saying.
are you? Do you need to see the person to telepathy?
I don't know. Let me read. How
Hmm.
does work?
How do casting work?
Oh yeah, then it's not casting, but any creature.
Yeah,
you can
mine
see.
is any creature you can see within 30 feet.
Yeah. So Malkir wouldn't be able to do it because he has to see who he's talking to,
So to
and-
change things, never mind.
and so to change things. Yeah. So there's a whole building in the way, and that's assuming you're even within 30 feet of each other.
60 feet
Yeah.
per hours.
Ah.
But yeah.
Anyway, so who's going first? Is Team Kool-Aid smashing in, and then Team Santa comes in afterwards, or is Team Santa going in, and then the shouts of surprise is what cues in Team Kool-Aid to bust through?
My understanding was that Team Santa was first.
Team
But you
Santa.
said, you said
Yeah,
they were
Team Santa sounds
facing
good.
the hearth, though. So wouldn't
What's
they
that?
be looking right at us?
That's true. They are facing the hearth.
They
So
are
maybe-
facing the hearth.
So maybe Team Door first.
I would think
I mean,
Kool-Aid
Oh,
would,
Kool-Aid.
true.
Kool-Aid would burst in first, and that would distract them from the chimney, giving you the perfect opportunity to drop down and set
Oh, yeah,
off
that
a couple
way-
shots.
Great.
Especially because that gives Ruby, our rogue, access to their kidney.
I like access to kidneys and fire.
Woohoo! Yeah, Kool-Aid first, then Santa.
And just saying before we go in, I'm sorry for the bloodlust you're about to see from me.
I'm excited.
And if only I could feed off of your anger, it would make me so happy.
Let's do it.
Twitching. I'm ready.
All right.
Time for Christmas.
So, sorry, I was a little distracted. Who's going first?
Kool-Aid
Team
team
Kool-Aid.
first. Gonna distract them, then down the chimney. Once
Okay.
they've turned and faced the door, probably. Just need to make
So-
sure we can get through that door in one go.
Yeah. So, are you trying to force the door open with strength checks, or are you just breaking down the door with like attacking it with weapons?
Well, how strong does that door look? Because
It's a
knowing
pretty
them,
sturdy.
I was
Like, it's a
gonna
pretty
say, it
sturdy
looks
looking
pretty
door.
sturdy.
Plus, Fulcrum being from this town, you would know that the door does have a pretty sizable, like, wooden beam that can be placed behind it to bar the door shut.
Yeah, it's gonna be the trick getting through.
So maybe it does make more sense for
Santa.
Santa to go first.
Yeah, but then
The-
if it takes us 2 or 3 rounds to get through the door, that's gonna leave you 2 or 3 rounds to get the shit beat out of you
Oh.
by 5 guys.
Don't we do something crazy and knock on the door?
So that they're ready?
Well, they'd be
What?
ready for us, but they won't be ready for the chimney.
If there's a gap, I can actually go under door, but then it's still one round. But that's okay. I can go under door and unlock door. They'll be alerted to
Yeah, but-
me, but then
The-
when
you-
I'm opening door, Team Santa can come down the chimney.
It's actually
Some
not a terrible
windows.
idea.
Yeah, there's cracks in the windows. Let's just send Cat through one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just be a little guy.
I mean, you'd have to be something pretty small, like a bug or something.
I can be a
Wait, can we
Bug.
see into the windows?
Can what?
Can we see into the windows?
Ruby had to climb up a wall to see through the window.
So I can climb up. I can deposit Cat on the way, and then
I've been
finish
there.
climbing.
yeah. I've been a little Spidey before.
How big is the room inside?
Oh, it's like a big open hall. Like
It's
yeah,
a town hall, kind of.
yeah, town hall. So it's like maybe like 60 feet deep and like 30 feet wide, maybe even bigger than that.
Oh, okay. Because I'm thinking if I could see into it, I could use my Grasp of the Grave spell that causes things to move around unwillingly.
I took spike growth. I remembered. Just saying, we could just drag him around.
AoE effect.
What's also what's stopping us from just blowing the door off its hinges?
Not knowing what's on the other side of the door.
Or
Yeah.
exactly how strong that door is.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you it's a decently strong door. Plus, if we do too much damage to it and we can't get it open ever again, then that's going to make things really bad. So I kind of like the unlocking idea, but that's my go-to for now. But unless somebody's got a better way to completely remove the door or destroy it in one go, I'm all ears.
Do not.
Because I don't know if the two of us are going to be enough to reach a door.
Well, I can tell you that the door has hit points, and so once you do enough damage to the door, it will just break apart. If you were to, try to like force it open with strength, it would be, depending on what you roll, it could take multiple strength checks to break it down.
Would be good enough distraction. Team Santa.
True, but it might take a bit to get through that door if we're trying to break it down. So
Yeah, I'm fine with unlocking.
yeah, I think the unlocking trick is going to be our best bet. But if things go wrong, then we're absolutely going to start trying to break that door down.
Why don't we just start by breaking the door down?
I mean, if you want to, we can.
It's a distraction for the people in the chimney to go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Chimney squad. Gampers up the building.
So I'm
Let's
with
go.
Santa still. If we're just breaking down the front door, yeah.
If we're breaking down the front door, hold on. If we're breaking down the front door, does it make more sense for Cat to stay behind and be something big to help break down the door?
Not necessarily, because there's only so much space.
Okay. Then proceed as planned.
The only thing that really makes sense to me is Big Ape throw rock, but you know.
Big Ape throw rock, yeah. I mean, to be fair, there was a compelling point made in a movie that apes strong together.
How many
It's apes together strong. You.
How
What the
many
fuck's a
apes
movie?
can Tori summon in one session?
Oh, if we're going for quantity, it's gonna be another summon animal.
No. Let's just climbing up the chimney.
Go. Yeah.
All right, we head towards the door.
All right. So, with your plan set, Team Kool-Aid going towards the door, Team Santa climbing on Chop to come down the chimney. That's where we're gonna end it tonight.
Excellent. So I'm going to end the stream here. So thank you guys for watching. And also you said we're not playing the next 2 weeks?
Yep. So it's gonna be 3 weeks at the soonest is when we'll be playing.
So shooting for the 30th, I believe it is.
I think because it's it was
Yeah.
like the 16th and the 23rd. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So the 30th.
Okay. Then we will see you guys in about 3 weeks around the 30th. So see you then.
Bye.
Good night.